Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Way to Fluency. I'm Clara, and I'm very happy to be here with you today.
And I'm David. Thank you for listening to us. Today, we have a topic that can really change your life.
Yes, we will talk about small but powerful changes. These changes can help you improve your English, feel more confident, and think in a more positive way.
We want to give you real tips, not just motivational phrases. These are ideas you can start using today.
Learning English is not only about vocabulary or grammar. It's also about opening new opportunities and becoming a better version of yourself.
And if you're listening while cooking, walking, or traveling, try to be active in your mind. Imagine that you are in the conversation with us.
Yes. Pretend that you are answering our questions or sharing your own ideas. This will help you practice your thinking in English.
Before we begin, let me share a quick story. Last week, I spoke to one of our listeners, Anna from Brazil. She told me she listens to our podcast every morning while making breakfast. At first, she only understood maybe 50% of what we said. But after 3 months, she now understands around 80%.
That's amazing. And it happened because she listened every day. She made English part of her routine, and now it's easier for her to think in English.
Exactly. So if you're feeling nervous about your progress, remember, it's all about small, regular actions. Let's start with something very important. Small changes done every day can give you big results over time.
Many people think 15 minutes a day is too little. But 15 minutes every day is much better than 2 hours once a month.
Here's an example. Imagine you want to learn 1,000 new English words. If you learn just 3 words a day, you will reach that number in less than a year.
Yes, and 3 words a day is so easy. You can learn them while waiting for a bus or during your lunch break.
Small changes are easier to keep. If you try to change everything at the same time, you can feel tired or stressed, and then you stop.
Think about exercise. If you have never gone to the gym, starting with 2 hours every day is too much. But starting with 10 minutes is possible. And after a while, you can increase the time.
The same rule works for English. If you listen to a short podcast every day, it becomes a habit.
One of my students used to listen to English news for only 5 minutes every morning. She did this for a year, and her listening skills improved so much.
This is why small changes are powerful. They feel easy at the beginning, but over time they give you big results. One of the most powerful things you can do is build good habits. A habit is something you do automatically, without thinking too much.
For example, brushing your teeth is a habit. You don't think about it, you just do it every day.
If we make English practice a habit, it becomes easy to continue.
At first, it can feel difficult, but after a few weeks, your brain starts to expect it.
Exactly. And you don't need to start with a big habit. Start with something small and simple, like writing 1 sentence in English every morning.
Or saying good morning to yourself in English when you wake up.
Habits are easier to keep if you connect them to something you already do.
Yes. For example, if you drink coffee every morning, you can listen to a short English audio while you drink it.
That's called habit stacking. You add a new habit to an old one.
Here's another story. My friend Marco from Italy wanted to improve his vocabulary. He decided to read 1 page of an English book every night before bed. At first, it was slow, but after 6 months, he had read 3 entire books.
And because it was part of his bedtime routine, he never forgot. That's the magic of habits. Now let's talk about mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about things.
If you have a positive mindset, you believe that you can improve, even if something is difficult.
And if you have a negative mindset, you think, I'm bad at English. I will never be good.
The problem with negative thinking is that it stops you before you even try.
Exactly. For example, I knew a student named Paula. She avoided speaking in class because she thought her accent was bad.
Yes, I remember Paula. But when she finally tried speaking more, she realized people understood her perfectly.
And then her confidence grew. This shows how our beliefs can stop us or push us forward.
That's why I tell my students to change their inner voice, the way they talk to themselves inside their mind.
Instead of saying, I can't speak well, say, I am learning to speak better every day.
It sounds simple, but words are powerful. They can make you feel strong or weak.
Here's a tip. When you feel nervous about speaking English, take a deep breath and tell yourself, I am a learner, and learners make progress.
Positive self-talk is like giving your brain a little push forward.
One of the biggest secrets to success is consistency. That means doing something regularly, even when you don't feel like it.
Yes. Some days you will feel motivated, but other days you will feel tired or busy.
The key is to keep going anyway. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't say, I'm too tired, I won't do it for a week. You just do it.
If you can think about English the same way, it will become a natural part of your life.
And you don't need big amounts of time. 10 minutes every day is better than 2 hours once a month.
I once had a student named Diego. He worked long hours and had very little free time, but he decided to listen to English podcasts during his 20-minute commute every day.
After 6 months, his listening skills were much better, all because of those small, consistent efforts.
Consistency also means not giving up when you make mistakes.
Yes, mistakes are part of learning. They show you what you need to improve.
And the more often you practice, the more comfortable you feel.
Let's talk about using English in real life. This is one of the fastest ways to improve.
Yes, many people study for years but never use English outside lessons.
That's like learning to swim, but never getting in the water.
And real life doesn't always mean traveling. You can use English online with friends or even alone.
For example, write comments in English on YouTube videos, or join online communities where people speak English.
I also tell students to change their phone to English. At first, it feels strange, but soon you start learning new words without trying.
Another way is to keep a journal in English. Write a few sentences every day about your day.
Yes, like, today I went to the park. The weather was sunny. Simple sentences are enough to keep practicing.
And don't wait until you feel ready. The best time to use English is now. Many learners feel afraid to speak English because they worry about making mistakes or sounding strange.
Yes, but everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. No one speaks perfectly all the time.
When I learned Spanish, I made mistakes every day. People still understood me, and I got better because I kept trying.
The important thing is to communicate. If people understand your message, you are already successful.
And the more you speak, the more confident you become, and the less nervous you feel.
One tip is to prepare simple sentences to use when you talk. For example, can you repeat that, please? Or, I'm learning English, so I might make mistakes.
That helps take pressure off you, and people will be more patient.
Also, practice speaking with friends or language partners in low-pressure situations. Even short conversations help a lot.
Remember, every conversation is practice. Don't be afraid to try.
Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, you can listen to English music, watch shows or YouTube videos in English, and read simple articles online.
Don't worry if you don't understand every word. Focus on the main ideas.
That's how children learn their first language. They listen a lot and slowly understand more.
Try putting English labels on things in your home, like door, mirror, or fridge. This helps you learn vocabulary every day.
Talk to yourself in English when you are alone. For example, say what you're doing. I'm cooking dinner, or I'm cleaning the table.
It might feel strange, but it helps your brain think in English naturally.
Make English a normal part of your day, not just something for lessons. Let's talk about motivation. Motivation is what makes you want to start learning.
But motivation is not always strong. Some days you feel motivated, other days not so much.
That's why you need discipline and clear goals, not just motivation.
Goals give you direction. For example, instead of I want to speak English, say, I want to have a 5-minute conversation with a native speaker in 3 months.
That goal is clear and has a time limit, which helps you focus.
When you reach a goal, celebrate with a small reward. This helps your brain connect learning with positive feelings.
Also, remember your why. Why do you want to learn English? For travel, work, study, or new friends?
When you feel tired, thinking about your why give you energy to continue.
Motivation starts your journey, but discipline and goals help you finish it.
Many learners feel bad when they make mistakes. But mistakes are not your enemy. They are your teachers.
Yes, every mistake is a chance to learn something new. If you never make mistakes, it means you're not trying hard enough.
When you say something wrong and someone corrects you, that correction stays in your brain.
I always tell my students, don't be afraid to be wrong. Be afraid of not trying.
Also, write down your mistakes. If someone corrects you or you notice a mistake, write in a notebook.
Then, practice the correct sentence several times. This helps you replace the wrong version in your memory.
Even native speakers make mistakes every day.
The difference is they don't stop speaking because of it. Now, let's talk about a technique called shadowing. It can help your pronunciation and listening.
We won't practice it here, but we can explain it. Shadowing means listening to a short sentence or phrase and then repeating it exactly the way the speaker says it, with the same rhythm and tone.
For example, take a short clip from a podcast or a movie. Play one sentence, pause, then say it out loud, copying the speaker.
Shadowing helps your mouth and ears work together.
It also trains you to hear small sounds and improve your listening.
At first, don't worry about speed. Focus on accuracy, and speed will come later.
You can do shadowing with easy materials first, then move to harder ones as you improve. Let's review what we talked about today.
First, small changes every day lead to big results.
Second, build good habits by connecting them to your daily routine.
Third, keep a positive mindset and speak kindly to yourself.
Fourth, stay consistent, even when you don't feel motivated.
Fifth, use English in real life and make an English environment for yourself.
Sixth, don't be afraid of mistakes. Learn from them and keep going.
Finally, remember your reasons for learning and set clear goals.
Now it's your turn. Choose one tip and start using it today.
Remember, progress is about being better than yesterday, not perfect.
We believe in you and can't wait to see your success.
Thanks for joining us in Way to Fluency.
See you next time and keep learning.